Today, I'm going to show you how to crochet this super cute starfish charm, perfect for summer vibes, and you can use it as a bag charm, backpack charm, or even decorate your t-shirts and accessories with it. For this pattern, I'm only using basic crochet stitches like single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. So it's really beginner friendly and easy to follow, super quick to make. In about 10 minutes, you'll already have an adorable little starfish that totally gives beach day energy. Here, I also made 3 different color versions so you can get ideas for the color combinations and see how different yarn colors can make your starfish stand out even more. Alright, let's start crocheting. For this tutorial, I'll be using blue yarn and white yarn. The crochet hook I'm using today is a 2.5mm tulip hook. This is honestly one of my favorite hooks to crochet with. If you want to try this hook too, you can check the product link down in the description box. Besides that, I'll also use scissors, a yarn needle, and of course, something super important for crochet beginners, stitch markers. For this part, I'll be using blue yarn. First, make a magic ring. And if you're still not familiar with the magic ring technique, or if it feels a little tricky right now, you can check out the tutorial video I linked here. In that video, I explained everything very slowly and clearly so beginners can easily follow along. Once your magic ring is ready, chain 2 stitches for this first round. I'll be using half double crochet stitches so the 2 chains help match the height of a half double crochet stitch. In this first round, I'll crochet 10 half double crochet stitches into the magic ring. Since a starfish has 5 arms, I'm using 10 stitches, so later the starfish arms can be spaced out evenly. And of course, for beginners, don't forget to use a stitch marker to mark the very first stitch of the round. After finishing all 10 half double crochets, pull the yarn tail tight to close the center ring neatly. Then crochet 1 slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to finish round 1. Now we're ready for round 2, where we'll start making the starfish arms. First, right in the same stitch where I finished the round, I'll chain 7 stitches. Then I'll skip the 7th chain stitch and start crocheting from the 6th chain instead. Into this chain strip, I'll crochet a stitch pattern of 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 double crochets, all worked into the 6 chain stitches we just made. This is the part where the first little starfish arm starts taking shape already. By changing the stitch heights across the chain strip, it helps create the shape of the starfish arm getting wider towards the center. That's what gives it a more natural, realistic starfish look. After finishing the last double crochet, I'll skip 1 stitch, then make 1 slip stitch into the next stitch. And just like that, the first starfish arm is complete. You can already see the starfish shape starting to appear. Next, I'll repeat the exact same pattern again. Chain 7, skip 1 stitch, then crochet into the chain strip, 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 2 double crochets. We'll keep repeating this around the circle to create all 5 starfish arms. After finishing all the 5 starfish arms, I'll make 1 slip stitch into the very first stitch, where I started the first chain section. Then I'll pull the yarn longer and cut the yarn. Next, I'll use a yarn needle to bring the yarn tail to the back side of the starfish. Now, to make the starfish stand out even more, I'll use white yarn to create an outer border detail between each starfish arm. There's a center stitch. I'll skip that middle stitch, then insert my hook into the stitch right beside it and pull through the white yarn. If you want extra durability, you can tie the white yarn securely first, so it won't come loose out later. After securing it, chain 1 stitch. Now I'll make a special stitch pattern. Half double crochet, crochet increase. That means I'll skip the middle stitch between the arms, then crochet across into the first stitch of the next starfish arm. Pull up a loop and complete the half double crochet decrease. And just like that, the first border detail is done. Now I'll use a stitch marker to mark this very first stitch. In the next stitch, I'll crochet 1 half double crochet. Then into the remaining 4 stitches, I'll crochet 1 single crochet into each stitch. This border detail makes the whole starfish look brighter, cleaner, and gives it a really cute ocean-inspired vibe. At the tip of each starfish arm, there's a center stitch right at the top. To keep the border edge from pulling too tightly, I'll loosen the yarn just a little bit first. Then I'll crochet 1 single crochet into that top stitch. Now moving to the opposite side, I'll repeat the same stitch pattern again across these 6 stitches. I'll crochet 4 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, and for the last stitch, instead of finishing it alone, I'll combine it with the first stitch of the next starfish arm. This creates a half double crochet decrease. So first, a yarn over, pull through, then move directly to the opposite side. Remember to skip the center stitch again, then insert the hook into the first stitch of the next arm pull through and finish the stitch all together. And just like that, one complete arm is fully bordered. Now on the next arm, I'll continue the same pattern, 1/2 double crochet, then 4 single crochets across the remaining stitches. And you'll just keep repeating this border pattern around all 5 arms of the starfish. One little reminder at the tip of every starfish arm: slightly loosen the white yarn first before making the single crochet stitch. This helps the starfish points stay open, soft, and nicely shaped instead of curling inward. Then just continue repeating the same process until the end of the round. After finishing the last half double crochet, I'll make 1 slip stitch into the very first stitch of the round, then chain 1 stitch. Now, to make the starfish charm feel sturdier and hold its shape better, I'll crochet 2 identical pieces and join them together. For the second piece, I won't cut the yarn because I'll keep the yarn attached for assembling later. Place both pieces together with the right side facing outward. Now for the next round, I'll join the 2 layers together using slip stitches. That means insert the hook through 1 stitch of the front piece, then through the matching stitch on the back piece. Pull the yarn through both layers and make 1 slip stitch. And I'll just keep repeating the same process stitch by stitch, through the first layer, through the second layer, then 1 slip stitch. Continue all the way around until all 5 arms are fully connected. If you prefer a softer, more flexible starfish charm, you can actually stop after making just 1 layer. But for me, I want the charm to feel firmer and more structured, so I joined the 2 layers together. It gives the starfish that cute puffy look, while still keeping its shape really nicely. And at the very last chain stitch, instead of cutting the yarn, I'll continue crocheting a long chain strap to create the hanging loop. Honestly, I think this is such a useful little trick, especially for people who don't enjoy sewing pieces together or don't want to use a metal keychain hook. So instead, we'll simply crochet our own hanging strap directly. Here, you can make the chain as long as you want. For mine, I crocheted a chain of 30 stitches. After finishing all 30 chains, I'll fold it back and make 1 slip stitch into the stitch where the chain started. Then chain 1 stitch, pull the yarn longer, and cut the yarn. And just like that, the little blue starfish charm is complete. It has such a fresh, cool summer feeling, like tiny beach vibes hanging from your back. Now all that's left is weaving in the extra yarn tails, and that's it. In less than 20 minutes, we'll finished a super cute, eye-catching little starfish charm. Besides using this as a back charm or backpack charm, I also have another fun idea so you can decorate your own clothes too. and accessories. You can crochet just a single layer of the starfish, then simply sew it or glue it onto your t-shirt, your hat, your jeans, or basically any item you want. It's such a cute way to add a personal handmade touch and make your outfit feel more unique and full of summer vibes. Tiny detail, but it changes the whole look completely. And before this video ends, I want to share a little secret with you guys. The bag you're seeing right here is actually the next tutorial I'll be showing you. It's a super simple and beginner-friendly bag pattern using only basic stitches like single crochet, double crochet, and slip stitches. This bag also works up pretty quickly, so you won't need days and days to finish it. And the best part is, it's really versatile. You can use it as a shoulder bag, a hanger bag, or if you like a more bold street-style look, you can make the strap longer and turn it into a crossbody bag. So if you like this design, make sure to check out my next video where I'll show you exactly how to crochet it. And if you have any questions about this project, or if there's another crochet item you'd like me to teach, don't hesitate to leave a comment right below this video. I'd really love to hear your ideas and suggestions. Hopefully you'll get to read your comments soon. And I hope you'll create a super cute, bright, and eye-catching little starfish charm of your own.